First, he talked about the gold from Burkina that we use for protection and everything. First of all, it's Burkina's gold. It's not his. That's the first thing. How is it any of his business? It doesn't concern him at all. It's Burkina, it's the gold of Burkina. It doesn't concern him.
You're watching African News Radar, where facts cut through the noise. Today's top story: a bold response from Burkina Faso's Captain Ibrahim Traoré, following sharp warnings from a top U.S. military commander. Is this a new era of African defiance, or the start of another global power clash? Burkina Faso's leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, is not holding back. In a national address, he fired back at U.S. General Michael Langley's threat of arrest or invasion with this stark warning: "We either agree to fight for our country, or we remain slaves forever." That statement follows Langley's controversial remarks during an April 3rd U.S. Senate hearing, where he accused Traoré of misusing the country's gold reserves for personal protection. Langley described Traoré as a threat to his own people and criticized his ties with Russia and China. But are these comments about security or control? Langley's statements sparked outrage across Africa. Social media lit up with hashtags like #HandsOffBurkina, while South Africa's economic freedom fighters, EFF, slammed the U.S. stance as imperialist tactics. Many see it as the same old interference in a new outfit. Burkina Faso's government rejected the accusations, saying gold revenues go into roads, security, and fighting terrorism, not into Traoré's pockets. On April 25th, Traoré addressed the nation again, linking the U.S. accusations to a bigger Western strategy to punish African states that reject foreign control. "Our gold, our land, our future, these are not for sale," he said. He pointed to the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, formed with Mali and Niger in 2023, as the path forward. This alliance promotes regional security, joint defense, and independence from outside agendas. Is the AES Africa's answer to unwanted external pressure? In an exclusive interview aired May 25th, Traoré didn't ease off. He accused AFRICOM of pushing false narratives about Burkina Faso's partnerships and gold management. He made it clear these reserves were built with homegrown effort, not by foreign hands. He also called on AFRICOM to publicly admit what he calls lies, reinforcing a broader message of self-rule and resistance against what many now call 21st century colonization.
Anyway, we are free to form relationships with whoever we want that's independent. So on this aspect, they can keep thinking what they want. We will go where we want. There, as long as this partnership can, in any case, be mutually beneficial for each party. As for these remarks, as you said, we protested through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That is one thing. But I do not know what happened with this general.
There is still a concern, and I maybe wish that he would make his mea culpa.
If they sent him, and he understands that it is not the right mission, if he was misled, he should say so publicly, or otherwise before the Senate, that he made a mistake. Or also, if it is ill-intentioned, we will confront him as necessary, because everything he said, this is a lie. It's very ugly to see an adult lie, to see an adult general officer of a great army or lie. It's very serious. First, he talked about the gold from Burkina that we use for protection and everything. First of all, it's Burkina's gold. It's not his. That's the first thing. How is it any of his business? It doesn't concern him at all. It's Burkina, it's the gold of Burkina. It doesn't concern him. Second thing, he's lying. Because Burkina never had a gold reserve until we arrived. It's us who started reserving gold in the treasury of Burkina Faso. Otherwise, there wasn't a single gram of gold reserve in Burkina. That means he is a liar again. And the other thing, when he says we use it for protection and all, we are free. If the people have decided that we govern them, we have the duty to protect ourselves. So we are free. How does it concern him? And the part that hurt me the most Not because he is a general or because he is American or anything, but because he is black. It hurts a lot to see a black person being used to fight another black person. And it didn't start just now. It has to stop. There, it's very dangerous. Even Libya, who destroyed Libya, they used a black person again. In the movies back in the day with Americans, black people always played the bad roles. But we thought it's in the movies. But why do black people have to keep playing the bad roles? I think that if he heard this interview, he must look at himself in the mirror, be ashamed, come out and say, well, I was given a false report, I regret it. He must say it publicly. If it's a false report, it was done. Because it's possible. It's possible that a false report was made and that he comes out to say it because you followed when I take another neighbor. Again, as I say among us black people, the Ivorian defense minister who travels, goes to Turkey, sees the Turkish defense minister and tells him, do not sell us weapons. You see how it hurts? When it's a black person who behaves like that, it hurts a lot. Did we do a false report? Let him come out and deny it. If he was sent to create a problem in Burkina, as they usually do, we will prepare, we will wait for them, because it needs to stop now. The black race should not be used to fight against blacks. Every time it's the same thing. That's what we deplore. It hurt us a lot to see that it's a black person making these statements. It's true that they can regret it through various channels. They try to make amends. Now, it has been said publicly, we must make amends publicly. That's how we see it. We are no longer engaged in diplomatic hypocrisy, as people like to say. Say things loudly and then come down to say, no, we apologize, we didn't what? It has to be said publicly. So I invite them to make amends, to say it publicly, because African youth has understood, black youth worldwide has understood this manipulation no longer works. It has always been the case, using false excuses to hope to achieve other objectives. It no longer works. It is regrettable, but Burkina remains on its path. We will continue to develop. He forgot to mention everything we are doing for Burkina. What we are doing, no regime has accomplished.
Burkina Faso's decision to break ties with ECOWAS and form the AES wasn't just political, it was strategic. The country, alongside Mali and Niger, is now pushing for full regional integration, military strength, and local economic control. The big question remains, are we witnessing the rise of a new Pan-African front or walking into a geopolitical storm? One thing is clear, Captain Traoré isn't backing down, and the world is watching. If you found this report informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Africa News Radar, where African voices lead the headlines.